This playthrough is rated T for teen.
Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare back here with more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. In the previous episode, we completed exploring the rest of Lower Taris, cleaning up all the rest of our little details, side missions. Well, not all of them, but a good deal of them. We also had a heart-to-heart with Mission and a couple of our companions. But now we must finally rescue Bastila Shan. We are now here at the swoop races, and we've got our own a vehicle to race in. And unfortunately, we're using the prototype accelerator, which means if we do the race too many times, we might blow up. So we'll have to do our best to win the race so we can get Bastila back. Unfortunately, Bastila seems to be under some type of neuralizer or whatever, some neural disruptor or something like that that keeps her from using her force powers. Whether they knew it or not is up to us finding out. But we can't worry about that. So let's do the swoop races. All right. Basically, it's a mini game in this game. Straightforward, you race a swoop race, you try to beat the best time. So let's talk to the announcer.
You're here to race, right? Okay, let's see what the response is. Ah, you're riding for the hidden mechs, I see. Always like them. I hope they could show these Vulcars a thing or two, but I digress. Okay, you're registered now. Good luck, and try not to get yourself killed. We've only lost one rider today, and we want to keep it that way. Wherever you're ready, you can hit the track. Now, basically, the way it goes is you can race the track, I think he said 4 or 5 times. And that's only because of the accelerator we're using it. But basically, we have 4 to 5 times to try and beat the best time in this race to win Bastila. There is a specific time you can beat that pretty much just wins it all, but you get a bunch of chances to do it. So let's check to see what my time is currently. Well, Red Ross has the best time so far, 38.43. Good, but not the best I've ever seen. I don't know if he'll stand up. Okay, so we have to beat him. Beat that time at least first. What happened to the rider you lost? Same as usual, he's pushing himself beyond his limits and he hit some debris on the track. The deflectors kept hitting him for crashing, but the force of the impact jarred him from his swoop. Don't worry, they scraped what was left of him off the track already. Just remember to hang on and you should be okay. You can hit the track whenever you're ready. Oh good, you scraped him off. That was the most of my concerns, was a clean track. And then we can tell to go. So alright, so basically I'll show you, I'll basically try to do like a kind of a trial first one, so I probably won't get the thing in the first run. I usually get it within the second run, in most cases, sometimes the third, depending on how I'm doing. You know, you could always save scum too if you're really worried about it. I mean, that's the point of having an extra slot here. So anyway, let's do the race. Okay, let's get you out on the track. Alright. Basically, you can basically go, you go, well, go fast, you race, but there's a an accelerator. That's what I was trying to think. I kept saying, you know, man, I can't believe how many times you can accelerate, brake, and that's pretty much it. So, all right, and then go. Now, what we want to do is we want to hit. There's like little pads here. If you can see it on the road that I'm trying to hit, I'm basically trying to hit these. All the time. That'll give me a boost in speed. And every time you see at the bottom there, that arrow thing going, you want to hit that too. That's basically your accelerant trying to, unfortunately I'm missing a couple of these. You want to keep hitting those because it helps you switch gears. So 2581, that actually may be the one to, that may be the best time you can get. Well, not the best time. You can actually get better, but that might be good enough to actually win the first go. Let's find out though. See if it loads up though. Yeah, I'm always afraid, even with the disc being in good condition. So, but yeah, you want to hit all those little slots there and get your gears to go fast enough to be able to switch it. So, I don't know if I've beaten it. You did it! You did it, kid! You got the top time. You beat racers who've been doing this for 20 years. This is amazing. Someone who's never ridden a swoop before today comes in here. Wait a minute, I don't believe this. Look at the board. One of the Vulcars beat your time. It was Red Ross. I should have known. That's okay. The day ain't over yet, and the accelerator's still holding together. You just have to get out there and show them how it's done. Actually, I think I'm really close to the final time. I think the time to beat, like, that'll end all to beat all is like 24 or something. But let's see what the time is now, the new time. 2556. Actually, no, wait, I had 2581. So I just had to get a little bit better than that. So, but yeah, basically what you want to do is you want to hit those little arrow things, and then as soon as your gears get to max, you'll see it says press A. Do it immediately so you can get
on to the next gear and keep going faster and faster. There is a max. If I had hit more of the arrows during that run, I probably would have won straight out, but I just wanted to kind of show you a beginning. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just basically holding the trigger the whole time. So I'm holding the right trigger. I think B is slow down to brake if you really need to, but really in a lot of these races you just want to keep going as fast as you can, even if you miss one of the accelerants or whatever they're called. Just keep holding it down, press A when the gears change, and that's really the only way to do it. Let's see if I can get it this time. Maybe. We'll find out. I basically need to hit all those arrows though, so, or not all of them, but I need to hit a good deal of them. So before I was kind of messing up, so don't forgive me on that. And try not to hit those barrels there too. They'll slow you down. Whoops. Oh, I did it. 24-17. Nice. And I missed quite a few of those accelerants too, so that should be good enough, I think, to win outright. Because most people don't get the time in the first go, so... And luckily it's not long enough to warrant it. And you're probably thinking, well, why they put all this effort for a mini-game that only appears once? Oh, don't you worry, folks. We may be seeing swoop races again one day. But not now. We're good.
You did it! You did it! In 20 years, I've never seen anyone handle swoop like that before. No one's gonna beat that time. Nobody! I guess Gaiden knew what he was doing when he picked you to ride for us. Now the time is to wait for the time to become official and go collect your prize. All right, time to get Bastila. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you with the winner of this year's swoop race. Put your hands together and show your appreciation for one of the most daring riders the swoop track has ever seen. Through your skill and courage, you have proven yourself the premier swoop rider on Taris and brought great glory to the Hidden Bet gang. I'm afraid to skip it because this is almost cutscene-ish, sort of. That was good. Now here to present the Champion's Prize, Brejik, leader of the Black Volkars.
People, hear me! Before I present the so-called champion of the Becks with their prize, there is something you must know. The winning rider cheated.
Peter Lorre, is that you? No, it's the same voice actor voice another guy. Hey, you better not be trying to cheat me. You're a damn liar, Brejik. You better not be trying to cheat me, Brejik.
Your swoop bike was using a prototype accelerator. Clearly an unfair advantage. Because of this hidden Beck treachery, I'm withdrawing the Vulca's share of the victory prize.
You can't do this, Brejik. You know the rules. No one's allowed to withdraw a victory prize after the race. It goes against all of our most sacred traditions.
I kind of glossed for a second.
Fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Brejik.
What the? But she was neuralized. What? That's a surprise.
Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Brejik. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Oh God. Well, this guy's going a little bit crazy. All right. With it's basically us by ourselves, but Bastila will help us. She grabbed the weapon from the guard, so now we just need to take out the guard. It's let's see, we got I think 4 opponents in this fight. Let's see, we got Brejik, 2 Volkars, and Red Rose, whatever. They're all pretty easy from what I remember correctly. So, okay, I wanna see what they're okay. She'll take care of Bastila will take care of the guards easily, so I don't have to worry about them. I may have to, okay, there we go. Yeah, Bastila takes care of the guards, so she's fine there. Actually, let me see if I can get a this guy isn't very hard at all, but let's see if I can get a concussion grenade on it before I... No, I don't want to... There we go. There we go. Haha! And you're gone. And you're done, son! You're done! Thanks, Bastila. Wow, you're pretty good for being, like, kind of goofed up for quite a bit of time. Alright, haven't you? Alright, well, let's grab all his crap before... Why is he carrying a lightsaber? Oh, he's carrying her equipment, of course. And he drops his belt, armband, and gloves. Excellent. Let's see. Anything else we can get before we talk to Bastila? Oh, we gotta give you your lightsaber back. I'm surprised she didn't do something like use force pull to like pull her lightsaber back onto herself. So anyway, let's meet the Jedi Master Bastila, who've been searching for throughout all of Taris for how many episodes are we on now? You better be worth it.
Well, maybe those bloody Vulcans will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
Don't worry, lady. I'm not here... Well, I'm here for you, but for a different reason. And ladies and gentlemen, your voice for Bastila Shan for the rest of the game, the lovely Jennifer Hale. Ah, yeah, ah. Also voices like Commander Shepard, and she's done a lot of voice acting in gaming, different types of characters. One of the first roles I recognized her as, so it's nice to see you, Jennifer Hale, and it'll be lovely to hear your voice throughout the rest of this adventure. Oh, like that's a spoiler that she's gonna join us for the rest of this adventure. Like we're done yet. Anyway, let's see. What do we got here? My name's Vauldemare. I'm here to save you. It's a long story. When the super race is the only way I could save you. Never mind that. I want the you're my prize. I owe you now. Oh, lovely dark side options. My name's Vauldemare. I'm here to save you.
Save me? Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brejik and his Vulcans would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
Wow, Bastila, a little smug for yourself, aren't you? Went through all this work to help you out, and then you're like those like lone heroes from anime. They're like, I could have done it by myself. I didn't need your help. She's basically acting like that. So, wow, I think you got some things confused. Your helpless prisoner kind of came along. I didn't need your help with those Vulcans. I can handle it. We have time for this. Karth is waiting. I don't think you got. Yeah, I think you got things confused. You're a helpless prisoner until he came along.
I may have been a prisoner, but a Jedi is never helpless. Maybe you've heard of a little thing called the Force? But I suppose I shouldn't be too hard on you. You did try to save me after all, even if it didn't go quite as planned. So let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire?
Wow, she truly is a Jedi. Jedi think so highly of themselves. Oh, I'm sorry that a mere man, a mere like mortal who can't use the Force, decided to help you out. But anyway, let's not keep that in our minds. Perhaps she's just a little wonky from what she had to go through before she got out. We'll leave it up to that. So anyway, who said you were charged here? We're the only survivors. Karth and I are already working on a plan to get off Taris.
Karth is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
Well, at least Bastila respects Karth, even though he's a non-Force user. Which Karth is a good party companion, at least in terms of combat anyway. So, hooray! We finally saved Bastila. Now we're going to go back to the hideout and explain our plans.
You cannot win, Revan.
Bastila, you're alive! Finally, things are looking up. Now I just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
You mean you don't have a plan to get off Taris yet? What have you been doing all this time?
Bastila, really? We help you out and you're complaining that we haven't finished the way to get out yet? We're working on it! I'll be a little sick of your attitude. No, I'm just kidding. We were trying to find you, remember? Don't worry, we'll figure something out.
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Taris will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brejik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I am sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Yeah, Karth, tell her how it is. You're the soldier. You've been on the front lines. You know what that's all about. Karth, yeah, I can't speak to her. He's right. You're not showing much least. Both of you settle down. This isn't helping.
Yes, you're right, of course. I apologize, Karth. This has been a difficult time for me. Of course, I'm happy to listen to your advice. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there. We just have to find it.
Well said, Karth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Vulkars, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
They'd probably just straight out kill you, really, if that happened, so... let's see. Don't worry, I won't let that happen.
I think we'll need some help getting off Taris. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Yeah, forget it's not. No, something weird happened when we first met. Yeah, we had a dream. We saw you fighting Revan, and then suddenly some ship shot at him. He got knocked out. I thought Revan died. I mean, there's got to be something to it. Tell me about that.
A vision of what?
Of you fighting a dark Jedi, Revan, I guess.
It's strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Wait a minute. Force sensitivity? Are you saying I can use the Force?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
So does this mean I could be a Jedi? Are you kidding me? Later, suckers! This guy's gonna become a Jedi! Alright! Maybe. She hasn't said for sure. It sounds like you don't really know what you're talking about. So does it mean I could be a Jedi? This is the first time I had the
Force
vision.
is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Taris, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Taris.
By the way, I hope everyone realized they need to bring popcorn for this episode, because this is basically going to be a conversation episode, so I do apologize if anyone was expecting... I mean, yeah, we did the swoop races, but I beat those so quickly, but anyway, yeah, apparently Bastila says we may have Force sensitivity. We might be able to become a Jedi, but... And for now, we got to get off Taris and meet with the Jedi Masters before we can do anything like that, but let's see if Bastila has any more to tell us before we head out of here.
How can I help?
You want to talk to me about something?
I would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taris. I'm curious as to what you and Karth were doing before we all joined forces.
Oh, we were just walking around, talking to people, doing side quests, doing bounty hunter jobs, held him in, pretend to kill himself, playing Pizak for a couple of hours. Let's see, what else? We also broke into people's houses, stealing all their stuff. Well, I don't think that's very becoming of a Republic soldier. We were trying to help you, gosh darn it! I mean, we were looking for you.
Yes, I realize that, of course. But surely there was more to it than a simple search. I doubt there were flashing signs pointing you in my direction, yet somehow you found me. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulkar prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taris swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
Well, we are playing RPG, so... well, we just talked to a lot of people and just kept going to the path the game told us to. I mean, we're good at our jobs. What can I say? I'm a talented individual. And rescue the damsel of distress, don't forget that. No, we don't want to antagonize her. I had a lot of help. Karth, missions, Alvar.
Your modesty is admirable. But though others helped, you were the catalyst for these events. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. A Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
You mentioned that before. Hold on. Sorry about that. Sorry, Bastila. She just rubs her face going, you should remember to cover your mouth next time. Oh, right. I think you underestimate us, John
Perhaps,
Jedi.
but the Force works through all of us to some degree or another. There are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success. Though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
Yeah, because we don't want to, in 3,000 years, train a person who will completely destroy the Jedi Order. Oh, wrong storyline. I mean, be glad I'm forced since everyone couldn't have rescued you. I don't want to talk about this anymore. What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Well, I don't know how I feel about Bastila. She's so full of herself being a Jedi, but, you know, she does have skills to back it up, so just be a little less smug about it sometimes. That's all. Hey, Karth, what's up?
Yes, what's on your mind?
How has it been hanging in the apartment while we were going into the sewers? At least you don't smell of shite. I want to discuss something with you.
You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss?
Well, what about what we talked about last time? It seems to me you have a lot of issues with me.
I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
You're human. You're not built it. Well, I mean, you're built through a combination of... never mind. Not built that way. That sounds like an excuse. Why are you so hostile? What did I do to deserve this? Why are you so hostile? What did I do to deserve this?
You haven't done anything yet, but there's no guarantee that you won't do anything in the future. I've been betrayed before by people, and well, it won't happen again.
I'm sorry that happened to you, but, so you want some guarantee that I won't betray you? I'm starting to get pretty tired of this attitude. Of course it won't happen again if you never trust anyone. So you want some guarantee that I won't betray you?
I don't know that you'll betray me, but there are no guarantees. Not for you, not for me. You don't have to take it personally.
You know, funny enough, if you're more dark side where you're cruel and unnecessarily greedy, this conversation makes more sense. But if you're light side, you're kind of like, well, now you're just being weird. No, I do take it personally, right? How am I supposed to know that you won't betray us? I wonder if you're even capable of trusting anyone.
Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not.
I don't need anyone around who doesn't trust me. So leave being your own. It's obvious what you... You sure you don't want to talk about it?
No, I don't want to talk about it. What I want is to save the galaxy, if that's even possible. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Funny enough, if I didn't talk to him in this place, eventually, randomly in the game, sometimes the conversation will go, your companion wants to talk to you, so obviously he wants to talk about it. But I think, yeah, we can just ask him about Taris. Let's see, Bastila has anything other... I don't think so. Nope.
Then I suggest we...
Basically, she won't have anything more until the next major plot point occurs, pretty much. So, anyway, we can finally work bench and we can finally work all that stuff. But let's see if Zalbar has anything to talk about. Do some cleanup before we get on with trying to find a way off this planet. So, do you want? Let's see. I want to know more about you, Zalbar.
I will honor my oath debt, but I don't feel we share more than that. Mission may say more, but I will not.
I say, do I deserve respect? Then I will leave you be. You don't trust me?
It's nothing personal, but I just don't feel you can understand anything about me. The ways of my people are not for outsiders to know. You'll have to be content with that.
You'll have to tell me more eventually.
That may be, but not today.
What if you can help me with a problem?
Unless you want someone threatened or door bashed in, you could ask someone else.
How about, do you know anything about this planet?
I know that isn't my homeworld. That's all I care about. There's nothing here to interest me.
Yeah, unfortunately, Zalbar is like one of the few companions that doesn't really talk to you much about anything. Which I guess makes sense for his personality, but you kind of wish he did. Alright, mission. Anything you get off your chest? I mean, I know you mentioned your brother last time we talked.
What can I do for you?
Let's see. Actually, have I ever asked her about Taris before?
Taris is a pretty good place to grow up, all things considered. Just stick to the area you belong in and stay out of Davik's business, and you'll be fine.
I don't think we've ever actually asked her about anything. Let's give us a quick rundown of this place
The
again,
upper
just
city's got
for
some
kicks.
nice shops and all, but it's boring. The only time I go up there is if I need free healing from Zelka at his medical facility.
Huh. Okay. How about the lower
What
city?
can I say? The lower city was a great place to hang out until the Vulkars started that gang war. Now you can't even walk the streets without getting shot at.
Wow, that sucks.
It can be pretty nasty down there. You've got rat ghouls crawling around looking for their next meal, and the Gamorrean slavers like to set up their bases in the sewers. And then there's the Outcast Village, a collection of people banished to the Undercity for their crimes. I mostly avoid the village, though. It's pretty depressing to see how they live.
Well, they're not there anymore, if you remember correctly.
I tend
How
to
about
keep
Devin?
my nose out of an intergalactic crime lord's business, you know? I can't tell you much that isn't common knowledge. Extortion, slavery, smuggling. Davik's got a piece of all the action here on Taris. Even the swoop gangs know better than to get in his way.
Yeah, you got a good point, Mission, about not dealing with intergalactic mobsters.
Hey,
Thanks.
no problem. I'm here to help, right?
Anyway, let's ask her
Hey
about
there.
her brother. See, she mentioned it, and well, we've saved Bastila. We've got a few minutes to rest, so I want to talk to you about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
You don't have to tell me anything if you don't want to. I don't have time for this. You don't have to tell me anything if you don't want to.
No, I want to tell you. Zalbar's a great listener, but it might be nice to talk about this with someone who doesn't reply in growls and grunts. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Taris. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
You were stowaways? How could your brother do that to a 5-year-old? I really don't care about your track. I like that just the dick option. He's just like, I don't care about you. Stop talking. How could your brother do that to a 5-year-old?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
Ah, so we got one of these stories. The family member who may or may not be have a life of crime and putting his little sister in the middle of it. What kind of problems did your brother have? I don't really... He's family. You have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive. Showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
I don't know if those are... I mean, those are like upscaled... pretty handy skills to have, Mission,
Yeah,
I'll admit.
Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Wait, Lena? Who's Lena? What are you talking about? What happened? Okay, well, maybe a girl convinced him. I mean, some guys are kind of dumb like that. They'll just let a set of pretty eyes or a bouncing, you-knows. A bouncing head tentacles. That's it. Uh-huh.
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank. So is there something else you need?
Wow, jealous about your brother's girlfriend? Yeesh.
Okay, have it your way.
I'll talk to you later, Mission. Alright, anyway, now with the workbench in hand, now we can upgrade some, yeah, now, Bastila's got her own lightsaber she can upgrade, and unfortunately we don't have anything for that. I'm gonna upgrade Karth's blaster, give him all the upgrades we bought and got throughout the whole game. So now we're gonna, let's see, this one gives me a +1 to hit, +1 to damage, +1 to damage, and another attack bonus. Bam, there we go. +2 to hit, +2 damage. Man, Karth's blaster is awesome. Oh wait, did I assemble it? Oops. Now it's a symbol. Nice. Alright. I'm not going to upgrade Zalbar's Bowcaster because I never use it. Oh, we also find out that we have 2 sets of armor we can upgrade. I'm going to keep the Achani one for now, but if you need another good set of armor for upgrading, I don't have them yet, but the Republican mod armor is the second one we have that'll be good for later use. I don't think I... Do I have anything? No, I don't have any, was it energy projectors? I'll need to get a handle of those later, but yeah. So, anyway. Alright, so, well, I think we've done quite a bit here today, folks. We've encountered, we finally saved Bastila from the Black Volcars due to a swoop race, and not too mischievous. We took out the Black Volcars, weirdly enough. All we had to do was just win a swoop race. He got so mad we just ended up killing him. We found out that our next target is to find those Sith access codes, find a ship and get off, which we'd been mentioned before about Davik and his Ebon Hawk. Perhaps we can get a hold of him, but we'll have to figure out a way to get in touch with him. And we got in touch with our companions, learned a bit more about them, since they'll be following us till we get off Taris, and after that, who knows? So, find out in the next episode of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Join me and find out. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and may the Force be with you.